Today we're going to learn how to make a gumbo, and regardless of what flavor gumbo you choose to make, they all basically use the same steps. You start off using equal parts of vegetable oil and flour, and you're going to cook it for about 20 minutes to get it to be a golden brown caramel color. So we're going to add 6 tablespoons of vegetable oil with 6 tablespoons of flour, and you're going to stir this constantly for 20 minutes. Now that might sound like a long time, but this is the most labor-intensive part of the recipe, and to have a good roux, you'll have a good gumbo. And in Louisiana, we like to say it takes the time of 2 beers to prepare the roux. So once you stir the roux for about 20 minutes, it's going to be a golden brown caramel color. So to the golden brown roux, we're going to add celery, diced bell pepper, chopped onion, which in Louisiana is known as the Holy Trinity, and then a little garlic just for fun. And you're going to stir this thoroughly. You're going to cover it and let it cook for about 20 minutes, stirring occasionally, just so that the vegetables aren't sticking to the bottom of the pot. After cooking for about 20 minutes, we'll remove the cover. Give it one more stir. And you'll know that the vegetables are ready when they're fork tender and the onions are translucent. To this mix, we're going to add a box of thawed chopped okra, a 28-ounce can of chopped tomatoes, and if you prefer the petite chopped tomatoes, go ahead and use that, and 5 cups of water. Give this a good stir. You're going to cover it and let it cook for a little over an hour. Now that sounds like a long time, but what you want to do is break down the okra and let the okra's juices go thoroughly within the gumbo, because okra can be kind of sticky, which is good. It's a thickening agent for the gumbo, but if it's not cooked properly, it can add a unbalanced taste to the gumbo. So after about an hour, we're going to come back and we're going to add 2 cans of black-eyed peas and 1.5 pounds of chopped pork loin. Stir it thoroughly. Cover it back up, and it's going to cook for about 30 minutes. Now that we have our finished gumbo, I'm going to show you 3 different ways that we typically have it in Louisiana. We serve it either over steamed white rice, and I know you're going to think this is kind of crazy, but over potato salad. Kind of a nice combination between the cold, creamy potato salad and the hot, savory gumbo. Or just plain with a big chunk of French bread. Or like my sister said, if you're a pro, you do a little combination of all 3. And then we'll sprinkle it with some chopped green onion and some chopped parsley. And of course, we have a couple of condiments. We can either add a little Tabasco, and in our house we have the big bottle, some Creole or Cajun seasoning, or some gumbo filet, which is actually crushed sassafras leaves that adds an even savorier flavor to it. So I guess all that's left now is to get a spoon and bon appetit.